Hello and welcome to pdfsupply.com. Today we're going to be testing an IC693ALG220. This is a 4-channel analog input module, and it tests voltage -10 to +10 volts. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to test this module and how to configure it in Proficy Machine Edition. So to point out what I have here, I have an IC693CHS397 5-slot rack. It's being powered by an IC693 PWR 330 power supply, and the processor I'm using is an IC693 CPU 374 Plus. Okay. On the Proficy Machine Edition side, I have a new open file that has the same exact main rack configuration in the software as you see here physically. So that's the 5-slot rack, 330 power supply, CPU 374 Plus, and an ALG220. And on the configuration side of what I have, what you want to do, there's nothing to really configure for an ALG220 because it's a fixed 4-channel device. There is no option to change the amount of channels. But there is, and there's no option to change the voltage. So, under reference address is the only important thing that you want to have underneath the tab. So if you click on slot number 2, you can right click on it and select configure, or you can double click on slot number 2 where your ALG220 resides. And when the tab comes up, there's a subcategory called Settings. And if you go there, it gives you your reference address, which for this new file, the computer is automatically selected % analog input or % AI 0001. And this lets me know exactly where I want to look for my values when I'm testing each channel in the analog input table. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go down on the right hand side of my navigator to default tables, and I'm going to select analog input, which is the first heading. I'm going to open up that tab, and it's going to give me a table where I can see all the values that I'm going to be inputting for this module. And my test unit for today is going to be a 3-volt lithium battery with positive and negative leads coming off so that I can probe each channel. I've already got the CPU into run mode, so I'm going to go ahead with the test. Another thing I wanted to point out on the door card is where each channel resides: 1, 2, 3, and 4. Terminal 3 and 5, 3 is positive, 5 is negative. Terminals 4 and 6 for channel 2, 4 is positive, 6 is negative. And 3 and 4, we have 13 is positive, 15 is negative for 3, and terminals 14 is positive, 16 is negative for channel 4. Now I'm going to probe all of those channels the way it's suggested. I'm going to hold my battery on there long enough to get a reading, and what I'm hoping to do is to see the same value on each channel, because every channel I'm selecting is all configured the same, all scaled the same, and I'm using the same power on each channel, 3 volts. So therefore all my readings should be exactly the same. And another thing, it should be a positive reading. Make sure that you have your leads correct, the positive and negative polarities correct, otherwise you're going to get a negative reading. So I do have the same reading on each one, which tells me that this is a good working module, good working ALG220, and I'm satisfied that it's in good working condition. Now, some of the troubleshooting tips I would have for you is that number one, if the OK light is not on the module, that usually means that there's a problem with it. I have had situations where the light was deviated from being able to see it. It was twisted a little bit. So you could look into that. But usually if the light's not on, it's not a working device. The next thing is, of course, if one or all of the channels is giving you an erroneous reading, then of course there is something wrong with the module. And we do repair these here, ALG220 at PDF Supply. We offer exchange programs, new and remanufactured products, and same-day shipping. So if that is something that interests you, please see us at pdfsupply.com. Thank you.